So today we are seeing just a slight threat over parts of that western Texas portion of kind of the southern plains, and we're going to see really kind of some development around the panhandle of Texas. And our big key today is going to be what hail and damaging winds are produced. And we're going to see supercells develop all around that marginal area. And our biggest one, what they're seeing is most severe right now, is in that kind of that yellow splotch as our slight range. And we are expecting some big thunderstorms all the way from basically the Rockies clear, and they're going to go all the way east. So we're going to see these develop today, and then we're going to see these kind of hang out around parts of the country throughout the week. And that's going to allow some warmer temperatures to build back into parts of the Ohio Valley, Midwest, and Northeast, because it is a record cold week here, and the last few days, and a lot of those places had snow. So we have to see that these temperatures are going to warm back up, and actually we're going to see these kind of get back to around, but we're going to see these temperatures get back to around average whenever we get to really the latter half of the week. So normally our temperatures across the Midwest, Ohio Valley, Northeast are going to be anywhere between a high of 80 and a low of 50. Well, whenever the high is 30 in some places, that's not even close. So we set a lot of record lows going this last weekend. But down in the south, we saw some very nice temperatures. But the trough developed so deeply in this system that it pushed the rain. So we still do have that drought going on in parts of Florida. But you could really see on this temperature map how that trough is. It's like a giant bowl. And we're going to see those warmer temperatures from Texas and parts of the West be brought back to the rest of the country. So we're going to see a rise of about 50 degrees in a lot of places over the next week or two. We should get back to that May average by the middle to end of next week, but we will get back to that early spring average probably within the next week or so. So today, very cold across much of the country. The coldest temperatures we've seen in weeks across parts of the central plains. Up in the Northeast, we have a little bit some warmer temperatures, but that is going to be kind of pushed away with that cold front that is moving through, and that is allowing for some very chilly weather and some snow development up there. A lot of places have gotten around 15 inches up in New York. You go up to Maine. I get my bad backwards. 15 inches in Maine. You go to New York, you've seen around a foot. So a lot of places, record snow for this time of year. We do have the potential for snow, but do note that it is the middle of May, or almost the middle of May. So the fact that we are getting this is crazy. So we'll take you now to your reflectivity to see really where all of this is going, and note that most of the stuff in the Northeast is going to be a mix of rain and snow. So as we go through the day, we are going to see this whole system across the plains with that trough. We just hit spiraling development out over the west coast. That's going to allow that ridge to build and bring in the heat, because our trough is what's currently bringing all the cold air from Canada down, but then we're going to see that ridge build, and that's going to bring all that warm air back up, and hopefully to stay. It looks like it's going to be staying. So as we go through the day, we are seeing some development of some thunderstorms really around the 5 to 8 p.m. time frame in West Texas. We see groups of supercells developing, and that biggest one is going to be up there. It's going to be parallel to the really Red River there along that line, and it's really along the dry line. We're going to see this dry line mentioned multiple times this week. We're going to see storm development along the dry line today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So every single day this week, we're going to see thunderstorms developing along this dry line that forms on the eastern part of the Rockies and the western plains. And we're going to see this really big on Wednesday. Wednesday looks to be the most severe of the day, so we'll keep track of that and stay tuned for you. We'll keep that information going and flowing so you have the best information possible to prepare for that day, or if you're going to be chasing, you can go out that day. But it really looks like that Wednesday is going to be our most severe day, because on the day 3 currently it already has a slight risk, which is definitely going to get upgraded to at least an enhanced, and if conditions are just right, it might go up to even a little bit higher than that. So that is what we're looking for on really this week. But looking through the weather patterns, really just kind of wet over the central plains. It's going to be colder too, and so that's why we're seeing this rain here. But across the south today, not too bad. You're not really seeing any rain, but in the areas that it's cold, we are seeing just kind of that nasty cold weather, off and on rain showers the whole day. But that does it for today. We hope to see you tomorrow in tomorrow's forecast. And stay tuned this week because there will be a podcast talking about A, why it got so cold, and B, really how and why it's so weird that we got snow with that too, and why 1966 plays into this.